Hello everyone, Michael O'Brien here with another Magic product review. This week we're going to be taking a look at actually a DVD project by one of my good friends, Richard Ribuffo. His DVD is called The Perfect Practice System. Now before we get into the actual contents of the DVD, why don't we go ahead and take a look at Richard's DVD trailer.
Learn some of Magic's most difficult sleights the right way. With Richard Ribuffo's Perfect Practice System. You will learn original routines using the sleights taught in the DVD. All of the sleights are broken down by the numbers with multiple angles. If you want to better your sleight of hand and learn a system that will help you grow as a magician no matter what type of magic you do, then you need to check out Richard Ribuffo's Perfect Practice System.
Wasn't that great? So let's go ahead and find out what is the Perfect Practice System. Now, as you may have seen in the trailer, basically Richard has come up with a system that allows you to practice in a way that's going to allow you to perfect very difficult and hard to perform moves or routines. Along with this system, Richard's going to give you some advanced practice tips, things that you can do to warm up your hands, different things that you can do to close your windows if you're having a hard time keeping your fingers closed and you're flashing maybe a coin or a card through your fingers. Sort of little tips and tricks like this to get you through practice. In addition to that, he also has a few different routines on the DVD. Some of the routines that Richard actually covers here are called Remember Me, which is a fun sort of anniversary waltz meets Red Hot Mama sort of type of routine where Richard has a spectator select a card, it rises to the top under impossible conditions, and then switches places with another card that he had his name written on the back. And so now that spectator has a different colored card with Richard's signature on the back that wasn't there at the beginning of the routine. And the card can even be signed by the spectator themselves. So it's actually really cool, really easy to do. He teaches a really cool in-the-hands triumph effect called the Ribuffo Triumph. This is a sort of riffle shuffle, in-the-hands riffle shuffle type thing with a couple of little false cuts and some fun convincers. The deck is shuffled half face up and half face down, and at the end of the routine, all of the cards are facing the same way except for one card, which is the spectator assigned card. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the deck does end right back into new deck order again, so none of the cards are out of place. Really cool effect. Another one is called The Doctor's Quest. This is a fun little piece paying homage to our favorite Time Lord and time traveler, the Doctor, for any of my Doctor Who fans out there. It's a fun little take on a storyline plot in which he goes through this whole premise of through telling a story with a deck of cards about how the Doctor and his companions end up getting along and stuff. It's a really cool little effect, and it has a couple of really cool little fun moves in there as well. Last but not least, this is Richard's Matrix routine. He calls it the Harvard Matrix because it involves a Boston box. For those of you who are not familiar with the Boston box, it's basically a little box that holds roughly about 4 coins or so. And the plot is Richard places 1 coin inside of the box, and then the other 3 coins are placed underneath playing cards. One at a time, each of the coins vanishes from a playing card, and then the box is open to reveal that it now contains all 4 coins. Then, a fun little backfire type move. Richard simply snaps his fingers, shows that all of the cards contain coins again, and that there's only 1 coin back inside the box again. So it starts clean and it ends clean. It's a really, really cool effect. If you like coin work, this is a really fun one that you can incorporate moves that you might already know, and maybe you might want to even go out and grab a Boston box, because again, it's really cool. Now, in addition to these tricks, he's going to go into a lot of detail on very specific sleights. The whole idea is that he is going to use these sleights and these tricks as an example, so that once you can kind of get comfortable with the way that the system works, you should be using the system in your own routines, your own tricks, your own sleights, your own effects, your own storylines, things like this. So the types of sleights that are featured are the So-Flow Shuffle. This is Richard's in the hand false riffle shuffle. It's really easy to do. He teaches a couple of different card steals, like a bottom steal, a side steal, stuff like that. How to palm cards, right? So he'll teach the one-handed top palm and whatnot. He will teach a couple different variations of the pass. So the pass, in my opinion, is probably one of the most difficult sleights that you can learn. So honestly, if you want to learn the pass and you want to be able to perform it properly, get this DVD. Just that knowledge of performing the pass and how to make it so much easier for you and how to perform the technique the correct way makes up for the cost of the DVD, and then all of the other stuff is just icing on the cake, in my personal opinion. Again, I think the pass is one of the most difficult sleights in Magic. Beats me why it's in every beginning Magic book, but I digress. And then last but not least, for you coin workers out there, he'll break down the Himber Vanish, which is a coin vanish, and once you take the coin, you just drop it in your hand like this, and then the coin vanishes. So really cool. And again, like I said, he does a really good job about breaking these things down. And it's not just about learning these tricks. So if you're not a huge fan of these tricks or these sleights, I still suggest you get the DVD, because the whole point of the DVD is to learn the system so you can apply this to your own Magic. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the review. So when we review DVDs, there's a few little things that I personally like to look for when it comes to what makes a good DVD. So number one, is the production value good? Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not one of those people that cares so much about cinematography and perfect lighting and great trailers with good cut scenes and transitions. When I say good production value, the things that I need to see is that the video is clear so you can see what's happening. It's not shot on a low definition camera. It should be shot on a high definition camera, and the lighting should be well enough that you can see what's going on. And secondly, that the audio is clear and you can hear what's happening. Now, in this particular DVD, one thing that I really like is that it's actually dubbed over. So Richard takes a step back and actually dubs over his own performance, making the audio very clear and very easy to follow. And then the video quality is shot with a high definition camera. The lighting is perfect, and aesthetically it looks really nice. The editing and transitions flow really well and all that stuff. So is it a high quality DVD? I'm gonna say yes. For something that's self-published and self-produced, definitely a great quality DVD, and it's definitely something that you're gonna be able to learn and use. It's a great tool to have. Another thing, second thing that I usually like to look for is the instruction clear? Now this is a very big one in my opinion. I would rather have a lower quality DVD that has a great instruction than vice versa. Have something that looks like I'm watching a movie in IMAX and then the instruction is terrible and I don't learn anything. So what makes good instruction? It's taught clearly, you're not fumbling when you're going through it, and everything flows together, as well as the moves themselves are taught correctly and taught in a way that even someone that's never held a deck of cards before can understand. So are the instructions in this DVD clear? I'm going to say yes, they are. Again, it's dubbed over, so Richard takes a step back and very slowly and clearly defines the terms that he's using, explains the moves that he's doing, and does a really good job of breaking everything down to its really smallest point. So yes, I honestly think that the DVD is high quality, the production value is good, and it's taught very well. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the cost. Now, what is this going to cost you, and is it going to break the bank? Honestly, for a DVD, it's actually not too bad. You're looking at a spend around $27, maybe $30 on this. If you go to the link in the description below, I'm actually going to go ahead and link you directly to where you could buy it straight from Richard's account directly. Or you're welcome to take a look at any of his social media. He has plenty of different links to different things that he has for sale, for like example his book and things like this. You might even be able to find it on Amazon. You just do a quick Amazon search, you should be able to find it. But you're going to be spending around $30 or so, so it's not terribly expensive. And last but not least, are there multiple applications involved with this, or am I just going to learn one thing? Now, the perfect practice system itself is just one, I guess you could say, idea. But the thing that's really cool about it is that it's so universal that you can apply it to all aspects of your performance. Like I said in the beginning, he's going to go into excruciating detail on little things like how to perform different moves the proper way, how to break them down so that you can eliminate the difficult sections of the routine, work on those, and then when you put it back together again, those very difficult parts will be very easy. He makes a metaphor that's actually pretty accurate, where he talks about a bodybuilder. When a bodybuilder is working out, they don't just run into a gym and just start working out everything. They're going to focus on one thing at a time. Maybe they're going to work on their biceps. Then they'll do squats and work on their legs and stuff like that. You're going to break down the smaller components, and then when you put it all together and you see the finished product, you'll see one complete finished thing. And again, I think it's really, really cool. It's really easy, and it can be applied to so many different things, aside from just the handful of routines and sleights that are taught on this DVD. So, now for the verdict. What did I think of Richard Ribuffo's perfect practice system? I'm going to go ahead and say I give it 5 stars. Honestly, it's really good, high quality product, very well made, very well taught. And the information inside is something that's going to last you a lifetime, and something that you're going to use over and over and over again in all of the effects that you want to learn or things that you want to create. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you thought about Richard Ribuffo's perfect practice system, and let us know if there's anything that you would like to see me talk about in future videos. I'll take a look, and then who knows, maybe we'll go ahead and give it a review as well. If you liked this video and you want to see more reviews, I highly suggest you go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Like I said, you don't want to miss out. We're going to have a bunch more stuff coming up here soon. So go ahead, click the subscribe button here. That way you don't miss out on any alerts to let you know when new videos are updated. But until then, my name is Michael O'Brien. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all again next week with another magic product review.